They took my blood sugar.
And it was 59. That's a 5 and a 9. That's so low.
Go on our adventure.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm in bed. I didn't sleep last night. I was kept awake with just severe nausea and pain. But I didn't vomit through the whole night like the night before, so that's awesome. It doesn't mean my gastroparesis is getting better, but it means I had temporary relief from one of my symptoms, and I'm super grateful for that. But I was up a lot. I only got about 2 or 3 hours of sleep, so there's a lot of things I'd like to get done today. I'd like to put away the laundry Judd did for us yesterday. I'd like to go downstairs and train with Harlow. I'd like to clean the house a bit, but it's not gonna happen. I feel terrible. This morning, Judd went into work early because he's getting off early so he can take me to my GI appointment this afternoon. So he woke up around 4 a.m., took Harlow out, fed her, went to work. So Harlow's all taken care of. So thankful for Judd. He even prepped all of Harlow's raw meals last night because I couldn't do it. It was the first time he did it, and he did a good job. So I think I'm just going to be stuck up here today. I have to get my records together from my GI doctor, so that's one thing I need to do. I also have to be ready to go when Judd gets home, so I have to make sure that happens. And we don't want to go to the hospital. We're not hoping for that, but we're praying for the best but planning for the worst. So I'm gonna pack my hospital bag just in case my GI doctor sends me to the hospital to be admitted, or just in case Judd and I are uncomfortable with how the appointment goes and we're at our last resort, and that's going to the ER. So those are the things I need to get done today. Good morning, Harlow. Are you showing the people one of your toys? Did you have fun with Judd this morning? Judd made sure she went out and got fed before he left because he knew I probably would be stuck upstairs and not able to make it downstairs. You're a good dog. I checked my Patreon page and my YouTube channel, and I'm just so thankful for the support y'all continuously offer me. Within 2 hours of launching my Patreon page, we hit my first goal, and now we're just 98% to hitting my second goal. That means by next month, when all of it rolls in, I should be able to start paying professional companies to caption some of my videos to make them more accessible, and I'm just so thankful. And the comments y'all are giving me with encouragement and love and prayers and support, I appreciate it so much. It helps me a lot during this hard time, so thank you. I really mean it. I've pulled myself together a little bit, and I'm packing up my hospital bag in case my doctor tells us we need to go to the hospital, or Judd and I decide I need to go in. It's much easier to be prepared than to not be prepared. So we're hoping and praying for the best, but planning for the worst case scenario. And I have a hospital go bag that's always ready in case I suddenly have a bad angioedema attack and have to rush to the hospital and end up getting admitted, which is what usually happens. It's nice to have a few outfits and the toiletries you need and the necessities you need for a few days in the hospital already ready. It makes things so much easier when you're frequently in and out of the hospital like I am. But what I'm bringing now, just in case, is I have 4 rolls of pre-made outfits. I like to wear leggings in the hospital. And so most of it is leggings and a t-shirt and the other things I wear in the day. But I have one that's pajama pants and a t-shirt in case I want to switch it up. 2 rolls of nighttime PJs, a sweater because it gets cold in the hospital. Toiletry kit. This was already pre-packed. It has things like deodorant, face wash, dry shampoo, which is super convenient to have in the hospital, and just various toiletry things that I need. Headphones and an eye mask, which is important for me at night. Eye mask helps me sleep in the hospital, and then the headphones, I listen to music at night to drown out the various hospital noises and stuff like that. camera battery and charger, spare camera battery, and I'll be bringing my phone charger. I found that really long phone chargers are super convenient in the hospital. We have a 6-foot one downstairs I'll be taking, and I'll bring my computer and my computer charger too. Glasses, because I like to wear my glasses in the hospital versus my contacts. I have socks, because I like socks in the hospital too. I've got a ton of EpiPens in here because a few times when I was admitted, I would have been in a lot of trouble if I didn't have my own EpiPen to administer with how fast my attacks progress. So I always bring some with me just in case. Of course, Ellie the elephant is coming. And this is my medical binder. It has all of my important medical records, like my testing for various chronic illnesses I have that show definitive proof, like yes, she has this. It explains what some of my more complicated chronic illnesses are. It has my angioedema attack protocol for what IV medications, like what cocktail usually works for me. It has a list of my current medications. I have a list in here of concerns for my gastroparesis that I want to address with my doctor. So this has been super helpful. Doctors that I take this to have loved that I've had this. It's helped in the hospital. So this is super awesome to have like a medical binder too. And I'm just doing my best to like get everything together and be ready before Judd gets home, but with how like exhausted and winded and drained I am, I'm moving so slowly, so it's okay though, I'm doing my best. Back in bed, I managed to get everything ready. Judd should be home soon and we'll be on the way to my doctor appointment. Until then, Harlow and I are gonna lay here together and rest. We're on the way to the doctor. Judd is home. Thanks for going into work early so you could take me, babe.
Yup.
I feel better with Judd going, for sure. And we decided not to bring Harlow with us. If we end up going to the hospital, it's just easier to navigate the ER and admitting if that happens and all that without a dog. She's done it before. She's done the ER. She stayed with me in the hospital. She behaves really well, but since we're not really sure what the plan is and we have my medical equipment, like you can see my walker in the back with my wheelchair and all that stuff, it's just, we figured it'd be easier to leave Hippo at home.
It's one less thing to keep track of.
Yeah, one less thing to keep track of. Anyway, going to the doctor now. We are hoping for some answers. I'm like too exhausted to be nervous about the appointment. Just ready to get some better treatment. Extreme lethargy from not eating, plus not having Harlow here to alert to my fainting since my POTS is so bad means I'm riding in a wheelchair for this. You'll notice I also forgot shoes and just went with my slippers. That's alright.
Well, that went pretty much as expected, but had the staff communicated better to the doctor, we could have been at the hospital yesterday.
Yeah, we're on the way to the ER because my doctor was just like, you're very severe, you need to go to the ER to be admitted to help get your symptoms under control and then be evaluated for IV treatment or a tube. And had their staff, like Judd said, communicated better yesterday or whenever I called them to ask about going to the ER, we could have been there earlier. I wanted my doctor to make a plan and direct that plan within the hospital she had privileges at, but
She seemed more blindsided with what was going on with Jack than anything, so.
And she said that she didn't have the ability to do that. So we're going to the hospital I usually go to, the one I was pretty much in all of January where all the people know me, so off we go. Oh, I was puking like in the office and in our appointment, so that's also something that happened.
It's pretty.
It was gross. I felt terrible. There were some tears. All right, off to the hospital.
So it's now 7 p.m. Our local hospital. Jack got some meds for the nausea, for the vomiting, and the pain in her stomach. She slowed down quite a bit with the vomiting, but she still occasionally gets a spout even though there's nothing in her stomach. They didn't do blood work right now, and we're just waiting on that and the doctor to come back. After that, yeah.
I'm being admitted.
Nurse just checked Jack's blood pressure and it was 59. That's a 5 and a 9. That's so low.
They took my blood sugar and it was 59, which is low. I have a metabolic disorder that can cause that, but we've never caught a technical low below 70. When it goes below 80, I personally don't feel good, but 59 is really low. And so they gave me some sugar through my IV and I'm not feeling like death anymore. Still nauseous and not doing well, but that sugar issue is causing a lot of symptoms. I'm glad they got a handle on that for me. And they're going to start a banana bag, which is an IV bag that's yellow. It looks like Gatorade, and it has a lot of minerals and vitamins and stuff like that in there.
Good stuff for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Down line A.
Hospital. Well, they gave me some Zofran 2 doses to help with my nausea and some Toradol to help with my stomach cramping from just puking so much, and both of that helped. Still not feeling great, but definitely better from when they fixed my low blood sugar. The attending doctor came in because they are admitting me tonight, and they said they're going to do their best to help me eat again with fluids and medications. And of course, if all else fails, they look at other options like feeding tubes, but our goal is to get me eating again without a tube. I'm ready to try anything, honestly, but Judd and I feel pretty confident they're going to do their best to help me, which is good.
This is our favorite hospital anyway, so.
Yeah, everyone knows me pretty well here, and they've got a plan set out in case I have an angioedema attack, and it's getting taken care
The
of.
base is covered anyway.
I miss Harlow, though.
Yeah, she'll be here tomorrow.
Good. Judd doesn't stay the night with me because he's got to take care of Harlow at home, who is just roaming around the house, happy as can be, by the way. She doesn't have separation anxiety, so she's happy to stay home by herself. And Judd has to go to work tomorrow, but he'll be here probably during your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And after work, he's going to bring Harlow, so that's awesome. And that's it. Come here, let's say goodbye together. That's it for our adventure. We are happy to say we've got positive results.
Yes.
And we're gonna make good progress here. Oh,
You're beeping.
I'm beeping.
You unhook something.
It's because I need my finger here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make good progress here. Good night, and thank you for joining us on our adventure.